watching David Graham Sports Report.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do. Volleyball season is upon us. Well, at least it is in Jellicoe, as the Lady Blue Devils started up Monday afternoon against Knox Ambassadors. We're sad to report that our JV didn't fare too well against their JV, and we lost 2 straight games, 25-23, and they were kind of shaken after that one and lost the next one, 25-14. It looked good for the varsity as we jumped out to a commanding lead, but lost to the Knox Ambassadors team in game 1, 25-14. We made a little better game of it in game 2, but still lost 25-22. And in the final game, it seemed we just gave up and lost 25-14. New coaches patrol the sidelines for the Lady Blue Devils this year, and they are Mandy Marlowe and Amy Stevens. On a sad note, Jordan Zucchini twisted her ankle and there wasn't any music playing, so don't know how long she'll be out. In the final game, she dove for a ball and slid right into her own bench. Now, we do hope she comes back soon because the Lady Blue Devils will certainly need her, as their next game is at Berean Christian starting at 5:30 up there. And while I'm on the subject, I hope more Blue Devil fans show up, because Monday night it looked like a Knox Ambassadors home game. I bet they outnumbered our Blue Devil fans 4-1. And that should never happen. Hey, come on, it's a home game. That's why they call them home games. Get out there and support the Lady Blue Devils. The Lady Owls started out their season playing the Lady Eagles of Jacksboro Middle School in middle school volleyball action Tuesday afternoon to the Follett Middle School. The JV Lady Eagles had their way with the JV Lady Owls, winning 25-22 in game 1 and 25-23 in game 2, and losing the last game 17-15. But by that time, the Lady Eagles took 2 out of 3. Up next, it was the varsity games, and the Lady Owls outscored the Lady Eagles 25-15. And 25-11 in the second game, led by Jacoby Lane and a young but talented group of Lady Owls who played very well for Coach Greg Vincent. Jacksboro Middle School coach Joyce Ayers Smith knows her Lady Eagles are young, but they are very talented and will only get better. The Lady Eagles were to play at Wynn Wednesday night, but they had to cancel. They don't have a team, so they will play at home versus Norris starting at 4:30, and that is on the 20th. Now, the Lady Owls' next game will be August 24th at Clinton, starting at 4:30 with the JV game. Restaurants have come and restaurants have gone, but for almost 10 years, the diner has been the standard, with great food, great service, and great people. Daily luncheon specials each day that's made fresh when you arrive. Come in and try their great home cooking, and don't forget to try one of their delicious cakes or pies made fresh by their very own pastry chef. Dine in or carry out. Call 423-566-4708. The Diner on Jacksboro Pike. Okay, now here's some things coming up. Thursday, the Eagles will play Horace Maynard in football at home. The Owls are off, and the Blue Devils middle school football team are at home. And home is at the high school field up at Jellicoe High School, and they will play Winfield. And then on the 27th, they will play Oakdale. September 3rd, Jellicoe will play at Robbins, and then finally on September 17th, they will play at Sunbright. Yep, that's right. They only have 4 games. I bet they don't make any playoffs. I don't know why they canceled 3 games, but they did. Now in the high school ranks, the Blue Devils are on the road at Hancock County. The Blue Devils have to win early because the later they wait, the harder it's going to be. I have been impressed, though, with the way the Devils have been playing. I like their attitude all preseason. But the teams we're about to face in the region will be just a little bit tougher than the ones we've been running roughshod over, as I said before. Of course, the Cougars will be at home against the Eagles of Gibbs, so get out there this Friday and support the Cougars. And don't forget, we've got it all right here on WLAF on the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. The Campbell County Youth Football Association Cougars will open up on the road this Saturday at Scott County starting at 5 p.m. So go up and support them little bitty baby Cougars. Also, the Campbell County Youth Soccer League will kick off this Saturday. I'm thinking it's going to start around 8 o'clock. I don't know. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to find out. after I leave Jake's Day up at the Ball Farm this Saturday. It will kick off at 8:30 and go to 3:30, and they'll only take 200 kids and you get a free lunch, so mark that down on your calendar this Saturday. Billy and Jamie Ball always do a great job of hosting this event every year. You know, a lot of hunter safety courses and all that good stuff. You get to get out there and get some number 2 hooks wet and fish for some gilly monsters and all that stuff. I'm always invited every year, and I show up. I love it. And of course, I get to see my good friends Billy and Jamie Mundy Ball, also Durand and Kitty Carmody. Okay, so don't forget to get out here and support these teams. That's a real good look at today's sports. I thank you guys for being with us. You guys stay tuned. There's a whole lot more to come right here on WLAF.